the way he gave me his card, I was like, damn, you really think you're gonna be my sugar daddy? Sorry. But wow, that was really interesting. Hey guys, and welcome back to the next YouTube video. Today is gonna be a chill one. So first things first, I want you to grab a cup of tea. We're just gonna have some chill talks. Not thought of what the topic is gonna be, but we'll just go with the flow and see where this video will go. So grab yourself a tea, get comfortable, grab yourself a snack, and let's have a chat. Welcome if you're new here, and if you're already subscribed, then welcome back. This weekend was a very exciting weekend because I had my first keynote and I'm actually going to upload it on YouTube as well. But unfortunately for my English speaking people, the keynote was in German, so yeah. But the me speaking will be in German with some few English words because I always I actually speak Denglish, a mixture of German and English. I just want to talk about it a little bit, have a chat about what I've talked on, and yeah, let's just see where this video will go. So in my keynote, I've talked about self-discovery. I always knew how important it was, right? But especially on that day, as we were talking about it, and after my keynote came a panel, and during that panel, oftentimes they referred back to my topic. And that made me think about the importance and the depth of self-discovery. And yeah, I just really want to talk about the depth and the importance of self-discovery. Cleaning the streets, guys. Short break. Basically, self-discovery, right? Self-discovery is very significant that I feel everyone should actually pursue, because although you are yourself, sometimes you don't even know who you really are. You sometimes don't even know and realize why you're... Is it coming back though? Stadtreinigung Hamburg, Mann ey. Ihr seid zu laut. Only because you are yourself, it doesn't mean that you really know who you are and why, for example, you react in certain ways. You're just kind of walking through life, being influenced by the things that shaped you into who you are today. But sometimes we don't even understand why we are how we are. Some have ideas because I grew up like this, environment made me be made me who I am today, etc., etc. Deep down, I feel like everyone actually has to sit down and understand who they are. Actually, we are really good at faking that we know what we're doing in life, no matter how successful people look on the outside. Believe me, no matter how good they're doing, no matter how well their figures are, especially if people claim to be rich or are rich on social media or in general, it doesn't mean that they really understand themselves, that they're really settled, that they're really satisfied with who they are. Only because, for example, the money looks good, and they can live comfortably. Still, this thirst will be inside of many people. This thirst of wanting to understand life more and understand your purpose more. And that's why so many rich people tend to go for the next business and go for the next business and don't really want to stop working. And of course, it's not only for the rich people, but people that consistently have to work because they feel okay, I have to get more in, to secure more things, etc. But at the end, it's also if they're being honest, they're not stopping this process because they're chasing something, and deep down, they don't understand what they're chasing. We are always chasing something, but don't understand what we're actually chasing. And what we're actually chasing, in a nutshell, is actually our purpose, like why we are here, like why am I here on this planet, like what is my purpose, me, Martina, what should I do in this world, in this society, what shall I impact, where should I leave my footprints. Same thing for you though. Like who are you, why are you here, like why have you been born, why, or like what is your purpose, what are you supposed to leave behind? These are actually the questions that keep us going. And sometimes this going doesn't look like you're actively doing something, but this going also looks like you are just surviving, basically, that you're just existing and hope for a next phase to come in your life where you feel like, okay, that makes sense again. Okay, my life has a purpose again. But actually, we are here to find out who we are and what we want, what we need, what we desire. And that's what we have to like admit. And that's why self-discovery is so crucial. Because if you don't understand who you are, you will never really be satisfied doing the things that you're doing. For example, right now, maybe you're studying something because your parents told you to do that, or society tells you to do that. You're working a job because you got a degree in that field, and maybe the pay is good or even average nowadays because, everything is just going and you're just there, like surviving, not really satisfied, but also at the same time, you're like, yeah, I shouldn't be complaining. Others have it worse than me. The mentality of saying others have it worse than me is actually so bitter. Like, it is so bitter. We shouldn't be saying that. We shouldn't be saying, yeah, I should be happy about it and I should settle because others have it worse than me. But if you're not happy, why should you settle? Why are you trying to clench this thirst that you have instead of allowing this thirst that you have to drive you towards the thing that you really want and desire? In my case, I really have this never-ending thirst to achieve something, to move something, to change something, because all I see, like when I walk the streets, when I'm in the city, when I'm here, when I'm traveling, all I see and hear, and also like online, like on social media, all I see is pain. All I see is confusion, and all I see is people wanting more and people having hope, but they don't really believe in this hope anymore. People want change. And no matter where I go, I'm like, that needs to change. Okay, this is what we can impact. This is what I can change. Maybe we can improve this. Maybe, my brain is like always working and thinking about certain things, how to improve things. And the pain in my case is that I see so many things that I want to change and do, but I actually limit myself because I'm like, at the end of the day, subconsciously, not consciously, because consciously I wouldn't say, who are you, Martina? Like, who do you think you are? But subconsciously, I do think that because I'm like, who am I? In my little room here, like, who am I to change the world? But fact is, and this is also another thing that I've understood during the weekend, oftentimes it's like people that are actually a minority or went through harsh experiences in life. I'm not trying to say victim because I'm not labeling anyone and myself as a victim. Victim is a choice. You can choose to be a victim. But that's why I'm trying to like find other words that are describing or rewriting the word victim. It's a choice for sure. And I feel like it's, as I said, like people that went through harsh situations in lives, through hardships, through being like a minority and having it even harder to achieve great things, beautiful things, to have an easier life in society. I feel like that people that aren't labeling themselves as a victim, although they went through this, are the ones that will make a change. I really feel and believe that because I always had this idea in my head, but then sitting there, and listening to the conversations and listening to different voices and people and life experiences talking and stating their opinion, I sat there silently and listened and observed, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely, like always actually, your mindset, how you perceive certain things. If you let circumstances label you as a victim, you will be a victim, but not because you are a victim, but because you choose to be a victim. I never accepted and tolerated and said to myself that I'm a victim. Subconsciously, of course, sometimes because, I went through hardships, because I went through certain things, subconsciously, I feel like I'm a victim. Although consciously, I'm trying to train my brain, train my inner system, my inner self, my belief system, my consciousness that I'm not a victim. But sometimes we tend to do things that later on that, oh, it was because subconsciously I still believe that lie and that's why I reacted like this. Or subconsciously I still deal with this anxiety and that's why I reacted like this. And that's also to like explain how self-discovery basically is a ongoing process. Like you learn so much about yourself. I learned so much about myself, like daily even. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but actually it's true. I understand myself day by day more. And I'm only 23. I have a long way to go. Ah, it's exhausting, but I'm not complaining because at least I can be like more like steadfast in my identity because I have grace and compassion with myself. How like like what I've talked about in my last YouTube video, which you can check out here, where I said you have to be compassionate about with yourself about how you grew up, about how you live life, and not judge yourself after you understand why you are the way you are, after understanding your pains and your trauma. By understanding this, you shouldn't stand there and be like, okay, now that I know why I have this pain and why I have this trauma and this is how I respond to it, I should actually feel bad and be angry at myself and judge myself and, yeah, like continue in this negative spiral. No, you should actually, like, literally, please go and watch a YouTube video because it was really good and the comments also really blessed me. So thank you. Like, everyone who's commenting on my YouTube videos, you don't know how much you make my day because I'm like, people are watching this and taking their time to comment. I know how rarely people comment, so when you comment, I'm just like, thank you and bless you. Because you don't have to, and you're doing it, and you're choosing to be positive, and you're choosing to, like, make me happy, and I just really want to thank you for it from the bottom of my heart. So, yeah, like, literally watch the YouTube video. And as I said, in the video, like, I always emphasize journaling, right? So in that case, you wrote all your pains down, all your traumas, and now you also like found out how you cope, how you respond to certain pain and traumas. And instead of, as I said, being there and judging yourself, you write it down and now you have it in front of yourself. It's like it's mirroring you, but it doesn't mean that this is you because you wrote it down, you got it out of your system, and now it kind of like detached from you. And because it detached from you, you can now like read through it and be like, well, damn. Like read it as if it's a play script, like from a Hollywood movie. I don't know, because sometimes our life stories be crazy. I qualified for a Hollywood movie, but then just read the play script, read your life and you're like, damn, this pain, I went through that, this trauma too. Okay, this is how I respond to it. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for her. I'm sorry for him. I'm sorry for myself. And then you like develop this compassion. And now, not to get like further away from the topic today, that's why I'm like growing and developing and also being more steadfast in my identity because situations happen that mirror my behavior and it's just so It's a blessing. But sometimes, like, especially in the moment, it feels like a curse. And I actually don't want to say it's a curse because I know that God created me like this and I'm really, really grateful for it. But I'm someone who understands really fast and wants to change after, understanding really fast as well. I can adapt really fast, and that has several reasons because I grew up having to adapt a lot. And this can be a bad thing, but I choose for it to be a good thing because now I know I can literally adapt to any social situation. Like, the last time I went to a dinner event, the clientele that was there was very interesting. There were mainly like older people, maybe even pensioners. How is it called like that? Pensioners? Like more retired people, wearing suits, having their beer and whatever. And now there's me, Martina, in the midst of it with my two girls, and a retired man approached me, and he kind of like he randomly started a conversation. I don't even know how, but he just started a conversation. And because I'm very polite, I look and, I just talk to you. I'm not like, who are you to talk to me? Like, depending on who's approaching you, of course, too. But I try to have less of an attitude. I just like gave him my attention. And I thought, whilst he was talking so much, I actually just sensed how he's actually lonely because, he worked all his life. That's what he said. He was director, marketing, or not marketing. No, not marketing director, but he consulted businesses, right? And at the end of the day, he doesn't have a family, he doesn't have wife and children, right? But he has all this money. And then at the end gave me his card to contact him, which I didn't, because no. The way he gave me his card, I was like, damn, you really think you're gonna be my sugar daddy? Sorry. But wow, that was really interesting. And my friend afterwards said, girl, but you looked so interested. Like, if I didn't know you, I would actually think that you're really like into the conversation with him. And I told her, like, I kind of was, because I can adapt and have conversations with people that I just understand where people are coming from. And when I hear, okay, there's a passion, then I can connect with the passion. When I feel like this person just wants to talk and have someone to listen to them, then I can just be attentive and listen to them. And, that's something I know that God will use me for, because I know that so many people lack someone to attentively listen. And I love listening. That was a short anecdote. Now that the new year is approaching us, I really want you to already start preparing for 2024. You should have already started a few weeks ago, but you're still doing okay. No worries, no worries. Don't just start 31st of December or 1st of January, 2nd. That already kind of is too late. Of course, it's never too late, but it is always good to prepare. And how I want you to prepare is for you to start this cleansing process. Cleansing the mind, cleansing your body, cleansing your environment, cleansing the clutter that is in your life. Because I want 2024 to be a very fresh and clean and easy start for us, right? And that only works if you clean the mess that happened this year or the years before up until now. Cleaning is work, cleaning is exhausting. But actually, whilst you're cleaning, it actually feels enjoyable. And ask yourself, like, make a list of the things that currently have a weight on you, drain you, or suck energy out of you. Write it down and start cleaning in that case. Start cleaning. Yeah. Really hope that this messages came through and helped you, inspired you, opened your eyes, shifted your perspective, etc., etc. I created a wonderful purpose guide, and there are only a few of them left. It's a digital one for you to get before I actually raise the price. Right now, it's a freebie. You can download it for free, but only a few are left until I actually put a price tag on it. But as I said, it's a, a wonderful guide with great journal prompts for self-discovery, for purpose, for you to, dedicate your time to write down and reflect on who you are, what your purpose is. Because I know it can be so difficult to just start this process. You don't know where to start. This is my gift in that case for you, to start this and buy a journal if you don't have a journal, and dedicate this journal to the purpose guide and start using this journal each time you feel like, okay, hey, I want to get to know myself better. Hey, I want to grow in a way, So thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I really hope it blessed you, and give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and join the community. Hit the notification bell to be notified each time I upload, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. And thank you so much in advance. And until next time then, guys, bye.